Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac and we are back playing some FTB Infinity for episode 56. And last episode we were working on this little setup over here, getting ourselves an infinite amount of blood magic life points using the ritual that is Well of the Suffering, I think it is. The Well of Suffering. You feel utterly drained. Surely there must be a way to stop these headaches. I'm not quite sure what those are about. Those little messages that pop up in the bottom left. I get them a lot whilst I'm testing in like a single player world. Even when I'm in creative mode, it's a bit weird. If anyone knows what they are, by the way, feel free to tell me down in the comment section below. But basically, we set this up, and now we have a zombie spawner, which is unlimitedly spawning zombies and killing them using the Well of Suffering to provide us with life points for our blood and network. And if we go ahead and take a quick look into here, we can see that we have a Magician's Blood Orb that is, I think, full. Yeah, almost full. It's got 140,000. We are losing life points right now, and I believe that's because the Well of Suffering ritual is working, taking life points out to kill the zombies. That blood is then getting put into the blood altar, and not really doing anything else right now. So we'll stick that back in there, and that should pretty quickly go back up to the full 150,000. There we go, every time it's killing a zombie. Very nice indeed. And what I want to do today is I want to put some of that blood to use, because as of right now, we have a ton of life points, but we're not really using them. And the way we're going to do that is back in the Thaumonomicon with another item from Forbidden Magic, and that is this guy over here, the Blood Wand Core. Now, the first thing I'm going to say before we even get into making the Blood Wand Core is I'm going to tell you how to unlock this research, because I've spent like 3 hours today searching the internet and flicking through the Thaumonomicon trying to figure out how to unlock the Blood Wand Core here. And for anyone who is looking to find this little piece of research, like how to unlock it, you have to do the research for the Silverwood Wand Core. I also did all the rest of the research for the wand cores and all the wand caps, but I'm pretty sure it's only the Silverwood Wand Core that you need to do in order to unlock both of the wand cores over here, that being the Blood Wand Core and the Livingwood Wand Core, being from Botania and Blood Magic respectively. And basically what the Blood Wand Core does is it uses blood from our blood altar to provide V from our wand. Now, looking at this, it's a pretty complicated arcane infusion recipe. It's only got a minor amount of instability, and thanks to all of the new, like, heads, candles, and shards we've got over here, it really shouldn't cause us that many issues, but what it does require is, first of all, a Master Blood Orb. It then requires some Imbued Slates, and then a bunch of other stuff, which you might not be familiar with. You might be looking at all this stuff and being like, what the heck is all that? And all of this is made using alchemy from Blood Magic that we'll get to in just a second. So, to start with, we need to get ourselves a blood shard. Now, we don't actually have, I don't think, any blood shards. What we do have, though, or I think we should have, is our bound blade. And it looks like, right behind me here, we have somebody who is just begging to die to my bound blade. Shift right click to activate it. And if we go around and kill some zombies with this, actually, you know what, we can go down into our basement and kill some zombies down there. I just checking that. I thought my sound might be off. We should be able to get ourselves some blood shards. There we go. No! Oh, okay. Alright. Instead, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go outside and kill some zombies, because otherwise, all of this stuff instantly goes into the vacuum hopper and then gets thrown into the void. So, let's see if we can grab ourselves... Oh, that was very nice. Let's see if we can grab ourselves a blood shard here. I will take that. And then all we've got to do with our blood shard is stick it into the blood altar, and that should give us a Master Blood Orb, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check this real quick. Master Blood Orb. I'm fairly certain it's just, a weak blood shard into a tier 4 blood altar with 40,000 life points, and we should be good to go. So, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take this out, like so. I'm going to go ahead and throw the blood shard in, and this is going to take a while. And also, what I think I'm going to do is turn on the villager spawner, which is done by grabbing our safari net. For some reason, still, the wireless redstone is playing up, so I can't use the wireless redstone. I have to take the safari net out every time I want this to stop spawning villagers. The reason I'm turning that back on is because otherwise it's going to take forever for the Well of Sacrifice ritual down there to actually get us all the blood we require. And as we've mentioned before, if it's not actually getting any blood, like those little brief seconds where there's no blood in the altar, it's actually taking longer for the process to complete. So, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go away. First, I'm going to disconnect that, because I think that still takes away from our blood altar whilst it's done. But I'm going to go away. I'm going to get this thing filled up to 40,000. And once we've got our Master Blood Orb, we will move on to some blood magic alchemy. Alright, so now we've got ourselves a Master Blood Orb, and all of those villagers are probably going to just slowly die off whilst we fill up our little blood network here. We can go ahead and start by just connecting that to us like so. And I'm actually going to leave this in here for now so it can start to fill up with some life points. The Master Blood Orb, by the way, can hold up to 1,000,000 life points from blood magic as opposed to the 150,000 in the Magician's Blood Orb. So a significant upgrade from the previous tier, which is very nice indeed. But the next thing that we need to set up is the Alchemical Chemistry set. Now let me see if I can get this right. Alchemical Chemistry set? I think that is what it's called. Chemistry set. This guy over here. The Alchemic Chemistry set. Okay. This is made fairly easily using a brewing stand, 2 obsidian, and then any kind of blood orb, I think. Obviously, we do need a brewing stand. That's fairly easy when we have all our blaze rods. And then if we go ahead and do something like this, we get ourselves an Alchemical Chemistry set. Nice. So, let's, for now, I'm actually going to put it down here. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I think for now, I'll put it like here. And what we'll do is we'll move it in the future. But basically what this does is it allows you to put certain items in around here, put a blood orb down here with a certain amount of life points in it, and then infuse all of those items, alchemically, I guess, into one singular item. So, for instance, if we go ahead and take a look at the Blood Wand core recipe, one of the things we need is some Magicalis. If we go ahead and type that in NEI, Magicalis, and we click on it, you can see that it requires redstone, a simple catalyst, gunpowder, and 2 glowstone with 500 life points from any blood orb, and that will get us some Magicalis. Now, all of them, I think, have a simple catalyst as the base. So what I'm going to do, all of these, by the way, is what I mean by all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to go away, I'm going to make 7 of those. Also, a nice bit of integration with the Thaumonomicon. If you press shift, it does tell you all the stuff that you need to put in there in order to get the certain item back, and it does look like they do in fact all require a simple catalyst. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go away, I'm going to grab myself 7 simple catalysts using some redstone, glowstone, sugar. Actually, you know what, I'll show you this actually real quick, because we haven't done one yet. Let's grab some redstone, let's grab some gunpowder. We don't have any gunpowder. Let's grab some sugar. We do have gunpowder, it's just in our barrels upstairs by the mob farm. And then glowstone should also not be too big of a challenge. And actually we have a bunch there, which is pretty nice. Did we get some of that sugar? We did. I will take that. And I think that was about everything, if I'm not mistaken. Sugar at the top. Boom. Redstone either side, I think. No. What? Oh, no, that's yeah, okay. Redstone on the side, gunpowder, and glowstone. Okay, gunpowder and glowstone. I wonder if it matters which way you put these round. If I do that and then throw... Let's grab our other blood orb. One thing I would like to see changed is the ability to access stuff that's in the crafting terminal. Because like you saw there, I couldn't access it because it was there. I would like to be able to pull things out of there using my wireless access terminal, but that's just a very small complaint. Let's throw that in the middle. It does look like... Oh, I don't know. I'm seeing particle effects, so maybe? Possibly? I'm not too sure. We are also losing life points, so I'm assuming this is working. Oh yeah, look, it's doing it. Nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go away. I'm actually going to go and make all of this stuff here, because it's going to take me a while. Just grabbing the random little bits and pieces that we need to make all this stuff. I'll also make both of the imbued slates, which is, of course, just stone in the altar for a certain period of time. I'll be back in a second, once we have everything it takes to make the inert blood rod. Voila! Okay, so... After quite a bit of time searching around for mainly feathers to get this flippin' aether down here, we should have, I think, pretty much everything we need to get this thing up and running. So, let's stick all of these down like that. And I feel like we're missing something there because this shows a full circle. But actually, we might just have too many pedestals. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that is perfectly right. I think we could make this a bit more stable by separating them out a little bit. And I think we would also make it a bit more stable by putting them in the correct order shown on the picture. But because we're lazy and because it shows only a minor instability, what I'm going to do instead is just kind of move them around like that and hope that that works. Someone also pointed out that I left my good wand over in here, this gold banded one. Not that it really matters, because by the end of today's episode, we will have an even better wand, but... we just need to throw our Master Blood Orb in the middle, and then we should be good to go. I've thrown all the Essentia in. I made sure we had enough of everything, so this should work just fine. So I'm going to keep an eye out. Even though there's only a minor instability, it could still happen. The next thing we're going to make after this, we're going to move on to the alchemical caps, which I'll get to in just a second. But they're going to help us with our blood wand here. Okay, it's finished with the Picantia. Moving on to the Aqua. Shouldn't take too long. It's going to take about 4.5 days to start pulling in all of these items because there are so flipping many of them. My gosh. We might also look into automating the... Oh. Okay, I think that was kind of mitigated by all of our stuff. I don't see anything on the floor that kind of fell off its pedestal. And we might also look into automating the alchemical process because you can automate that little chemistry set downstairs. It's actually pretty cool. We are going to lose our Master Blood up here, but that's fine. We can always make another one. And voila! Look at that! We're done. Inert blood rod. Now, if we go back over here and look at the end, it says the infusion process alone isn't enough to complete the blood wand. Once it's inserted, the blood. Try that again. Once the inert blood wand has been infused, it must be imbued with life essence in the blood altar to be complete. So to actually turn this thing into an actual blood wand, we have to put it into a tier 4 altar with 20,000 life points. So 2 full blood altars worth. So I will go ahead and stick that there. It seems like the Well of Suffering does a lot better when these villages are kind of moving down the scale. Because it's got such a large radius, it does like all of the villages that spawn along here. And also, it's kind of nice to have these up and running so that when they, if we do an out of blood, we can just kind of whack them with our dagger. Okay, so I'll leave that over there. That should, I think, be able to keep up with it, especially once the villagers come over here. It should be pretty good. Let's take a look at the alchemical caps. It says you've developed a wand cap that merges thaumaturgy, I don't know, and alchemical wizardry. Alchemical caps are very effective at channeling aqua, only use 80% of the normal V cost. For everything else, they offer a 90% rate, so it's at least a 10% V discount on everything we do, and a 20% V discount on the aqua. It says if combined with a bloody wand core, which is what we're doing, alchemical caps discount the amount of LP consumed by the wand, costing only 900 LP per V. The caps also cause all attacks from the blood wand to incur weakness. So by using this as opposed to, I'm just going to quickly kind of help us along here. So by using the alchemical caps, we're going to save on life points, so we're going to lose less life points from our network every time we use a V in the wand, and we're also going to get a very nice discount every time we use the wand on pretty much all of our V, especially on aqua. So that should continue to do fine. And while that's doing that, let's take a quick look at what we actually need. We need to get ourselves, I think that's just 3. Oh, it's 3 Magicalis. I thought it was like obsidian dust. 3 Magicalis and some gold caps. So we need redstone, 3 more simple catalysts, gunpowder, and 2 more glowstone dust. So, what do we need for a simple catalyst again? Simple catalyst was sugar, redstone, glowstone. Okay, that should be fine. Let's see. Boom. Boom. And by the way, it doesn't matter at all which order you put them in. It just takes a little bit of time. Gunpowder, we can grab. And then finally it was... Come on, Isaac, you can remember this. No, you can't. What was it? Sugar. Okay. Sugar. We'll take that. And we'll go boom, boom, boom. That's fine. Yeah. No? No. It's not paper. It's sugar. Yeah, you can see that's working fine. This is done, so we'll again go ahead and turn this off. The only reason I turn this off, by the way, and don't just leave it running consistently forever and ever to help with the Well of Suffering, is that it causes, like, huge amounts of lag. The server does not like having this many villagers on screen at once, and if I leave it going for a long period of time, there becomes, like, just a ton of villagers. So, yeah, not really the best idea in the world. 4 is more than enough. We will stick you there. And then I think it was just, like, redstone. It is redstone, gunpowder, and 2 glowstone. Okay, redstone... glowstone, 2 gunpowder. Or was it the other way around? It was the other way around. Okay, that should get us 3 of those. We then need a gold cap, I think it was. So we're going to have to just form some golden nuggets into the cap formation. Like so. Oh. I guess this shows off how the fact that I've never made golden caps in my entire life. How do you make gold caps? Oh, it's right. It's just done in an arcane workbench. Okay, that's fair enough. We'll take our 6 golden nuggets and we will head on over here and we'll try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom. Nice. All right, we'll take that. And that needs to go in the middle of our infusion altar. I have also made sure that we have all of the V ready for the this infusion recipe as well. So we should be pretty much just good to go as soon as we get all of this pretty much obsidian dust. And we'll throw that there. I think we'll do it like here, here, and here. Just for some more evenness. Again, I don't think this is a very unstable recipe. It's not. It's very minor again. So we'll go ahead and just grab our wand. Boom. Okay, we should have enough Aqua and Victus in here for this to work. It's only a small little infusion, so nothing should go wrong. And we should get this thing actually pretty quickly as well. And we're done. Now, the problem is, in order to actually make a wand, you need 2 of these. We need to go ahead and throw this in here like so, with 2 of these alchemical caps. So, I'm going to go away, guys. I'm going to make another alchemical cap, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so as it turns out, when the Thaumonomicon required that we do the research for the Silver Wand core before we unlocked the research for the Blood Wand core, I think that was trying to indicate that we should probably have a Silverwood wand before we try and make this, because as it turns out, in order to make the Blood Wand, we require 80 of each aspect, which we just cannot do with our Greatwood wand, which can only hold 50 of each aspect. So, what we need to do now is go ahead and make the Silverwood wand, which is made using all of the shards, a balanced shard, pretty much all of the base aspects with some Bracantio, and a Silverwood log, which we just so happen to have set up over here. Look at this. Boom! Okay, it's a bit more moderate. I would still like it if nothing broke, but there is the possibility that things will break this time around. Once we've got this, the hardest part after that is going to be filling up all of the aspects, because I'm fairly certain we don't have 80 of each aspect lying around over here. That we definitely do not. So what we have to do is kind of roam the countryside again, looking for some feed, just so we can get enough to actually make this thing, which is a bit of a pain, but it shouldn't be too bad. This, I wouldn't be surprised if something went wrong here. There is a lot of aspects and a lot of items to be pulled in. If nothing goes wrong, this will be actually pretty amazing. And probably just a testament to how well the stuff around the altar does. Oh, there we go. We're done. Okay, we'll take that. We will make ourselves, I guess, some more gold caps, I think. As opposed to anything else. We could use different caps, I think, but we'll use some gold caps here. Let's grab a few of those. Do something like this. We can use all the V out of our old one. That's fine. We'll take 2 of those. And then if we just do something like so, we need a little bit more stuff. Okay. Do we have? I think we have order in here. Let's see if that's going to fill that up. Order is there. Let's just pull it out. We're doing it manually. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. We're just going to drag it straight out. We don't have time to wait for the recharge station there. We'll stick that in. And that gets us a gold wand with a cap of 100 for everything. So, what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to go away again. I'm going to run around the countryside, make sure we have enough of each aspect. So that's been 80 of each aspect. I'll be back in a second when we can make ourselves this guy over here, the Blood Wand. And finally, a really long time later, we have ourselves enough V in all of our wands to go ahead and do something like this, getting ourselves the Alchemically crowned Blood Wand, which should now, whenever we want to do stuff, actually start to draw V from our blood network. So, the question is, we don't have our blood orb right now. Where is our blood orb? It's in, where is our blood orb? We have one there. Did I put it back in the... I didn't. Where? Oh, it's there. Okay. We'll take that and we'll stick that back in here. That should start to fill our blood network up with a little bit more blood. And now to test this. One of the advantages to having an infinite amount of V from our infinite amount of blood is the fact that we can pull off things like these wand foci without having to worry too much about the cost and having to worry about putting it back on a stand to charge every 5 minutes. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this guy over here the wand focus of Portable Hull. And to make this, we need 3 nether quartz, a entropy shard, earth shard, air shard, and ender pearl. So, let's go ahead and grab entropy, earth, and was it order? I think. As well as 3 nether quartz. 1, 2, 3. And an ender pearl. Was it just the one? Let me check this. Yes, and it was air, not entropy. Okay, air shard. We'll take you instead of you. And then, let's stick it on here. And this will probably be the last infusion recipe we do for a while. We are going to move on next episode and do something new, because we have spent an awful lot of time doing Thaumcraft and Blood Magic over the last 2 episodes. So we'll throw all those down like that. We'll use our new wand to activate it. And that should, again, have all of the stuff it needs in the AE system. I did spend some time before the episode making sure everything was ready. So this should all be good to go. Let me just check again that that was the right shard. It was entropy, not order. And for those who haven't seen, by the way, what the wand focus of portable hull does, you can probably guess from the name of the wand focus that it makes some kind of portable hull. But it's one of my favorites. It looks really cool, and I can't wait to show it off. And I haven't really played around with the alchemically crowned blood one before. But as you can see there, look at that. It's actually filling up with V. We have 27 of each V right now, which is absolutely insane. You can see it's killing us a little bit. And the reason why it's killing us is because if we go ahead and look in the Thermonomicon again, down at this, and I should probably actually be up in here making sure this doesn't break. If we go ahead and look in here at the thing for it here, it says the one will bind itself to the first person to pick it up, yada yada yada. It will try and use the user's LP to make the V. If there is not enough LP in the fuel to fuel it, it will result to drawing health from whoever's carrying it. But it will only do it until we have, I think, 3 hearts left. So it's going to attack us until A, either it's full on V, or B, until it gets down to 3 hearts. In our case, it's probably going to be the 3 hearts thing. But we now have a one focus of portable hull. And if we go ahead, and I think in this mod pack it's V. Yeah, it's V for whatever reason. Hold down V, we can attach it. And now, what we can do is we can just wander around places. And if we want to just, like, you know, get out, we can just be like, okay, I want to leave. Boom. Look at that. It makes a portable hull for us to just leave. And then, if it doesn't lag too much, if we look back, it fixes everything back up. So, you know what? This door, never have to use it again. I can just be like, boom, and fly right in. Or I can just go through the roof and be just like, yo, I'm just going to go in through the roof. Like that. I think it's awesome. And the elevator blocks, well, maybe the elevator blocks. Oh, I think we're out of, oh no, we should be able to, there we go. I don't think you can do it whilst it's still got a portable hull about, but we could do this pretty much anywhere, which is kind of awesome. We can just break through blocks without actually having to break through blocks, which is pretty freaking awesome. But with that, guys, I'm going to end today's episode here. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video episode, hit like. I hope that these do not stay here forever. I don't think they will. They might just require a little bit of a relog to make them go away. But as I said, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button. It does help out a ton. And I will see you guys next time.